Hello and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Ms. Granados and today we are going to consider ways we can solve word problems. You will need some paper and something to write with for today's lesson. I'll give you about 30 seconds to gather those materials. Let's start with this image. How many are there? Can you think of a different quantity? What equation would match the way you thought about it? So what did you think? Maybe you said 11 because there are 11 boxes. And your equation may have been 4 plus 4 equals 8, and 8 plus 3 equals 11. Or maybe you thought of the colored pencils that are inside each box. So if there are 6 pencils in each box, how would you figure out how many total pencils are in the picture? Well, the boxes look like they're in 4 rows with 3 boxes in each row. So there should be 12 boxes, but one is missing in the top corner. So there are only 11 groups with 6 pencils in each group. The total number of pencils can be figured out by multiplying 11 by 6, which is 66. My equations might be 4 times 3 equals 12. 12 minus 1 equals 11, and then 11 times 6 equals 66. So 66 pencils in this image. Let's move on to our problem. Have you ever been in a garden? Well, some gardens have vegetables growing, while others have flowers growing. There are some small gardens, and then there are some gardens that you can actually walk through. Sometimes people cut the vegetables in the garden to use in their meals, or they cut the flowers in their garden to put in vases to decorate their home. Today's problem has to do with flowers and vases. Mary picked blank flowers from her garden. Can you imagine going into a flower garden and picking some flowers? Well, that's what Mary did in our problem. She wants to put the same number of flowers into each vase. So what did we just learn? Yeah, Mary has flowers that she wants to put into vases, but that's not all. We also learned that each vase should have the same number of flowers inside. If she has blank vases, how many flowers should she put in each vase? So what question are we trying to answer? We want to know how many flowers Mary should put inside each vase. Remember, each vase has the same number of flowers. Let's put the numbers in and reread the problem. Mary picked 56 flowers from her garden. She wants to put the same number of flowers into each vase. If she has 7 vases, how many flowers should she put in each vase? So think about what's happening in this problem. Mary gets flowers from her garden, and then she separates them into 7 vases by putting the same number of flowers inside each vase. How many groups are there in this problem? Yes, there are 7 groups, which are the vases. How many are in each group? What? You don't know how many flowers are in each vase. Well, what about the total? Do we know how many flowers she has? Yes, there are a total of 56 flowers. So what we want to find out is how many flowers Mary should put in each vase so that she uses all the flowers and puts an equal number of flowers inside each vase. Go ahead and start working on this problem on your paper. Show your thinking. If you finish showing it one way before the time is up, try solving it using a different strategy. And if you finish showing it 2 ways, try using a new set of numbers. Try solving 54 flowers divided among 9 vases. I'll check back with you in about 3 minutes. Okay, let's come back together and share a couple strategies. Let's look at one student's strategy first. David drew 7 circles. What do you think those circles represent? Yeah, the 7 vases. Then he thought about how many of the 56 flowers he could put in each vase. He thought about putting one flower into each vase one at a time until he ran out, but then he decided to start by putting 5 flowers in each vase. He knew he could skip count by 5s, so he put 5 in each vase. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He still has more flowers, so he decides to put 1 in each vase. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. He still has more, so he keeps going until he gets to 56 flowers. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Then he counts how many flowers he put into each vase. 5, 6, 7, 8. The teacher can put 8 flowers in each vase. And the equation that matches this strategy is 56 divided by 7 equals 8, because the total of 56 flowers can be equally divided into 7 vases, which is 8 flowers in each vase. Now let's look at how Zara solved this problem. She knows that if she put 5 flowers in each of the 7 vases, that's like 5 times 7, which is equal to 35. Then another 2 flowers in each vase would be the same as 2 times 7, which equals 14. She then adds those 2 products up to get 49. Well, she knows she has more flowers since she's not at 56 yet, so she decides to add 1 more flower to each vase, which is 1 times 7. Then she adds that total of 7 to the 49 and gets 56. So to figure out how many total flowers she put into each vase, she goes back and adds all the flowers she put in each of the vases, or the first factor, and also double checks the total by adding up the products. She sees that the total number of flowers she put into each vase was 8. She sees that 8 times 7 equals 56. So 56 flowers put equally into 7 vases means that 8 flowers should go into each vase. Now let's take a look at both strategies. How are David's and Zara's strategies the same? How are they different? Well, we see that they both got to 8 flowers as their answer, and they both started with 5 flowers in each vase. They both counted up as they put flowers into the vases. David actually counted as he wrote numbers in each circle, while Zara added the number of groups of 7 and the total number of flowers. David drew out his 7 vases as circles. Zara used multiplication facts to solve division. Wait, can you do that? Yes, you certainly can. Multiplication and division are closely related. They are opposite operations. You can use multiplication to solve division. Where do you see 5 times 7 in David's strategy? You can see Zara's 5 times 7 in David's 7 groups of 5. Where is Zara's 2 times 7 in David's strategy? Yeah, it would be 2 of the ones in each circle. So now that we looked at a couple students' strategies and solved the problem, let's take a moment to reflect on what we learned. What is something you feel good about with division? What is something you're still wondering about? Take some time now to share out with somebody near you or write down your thoughts to those questions. So today we solved a division word problem and compared 2 different strategies. On your own, solve this problem on another sheet of paper. Try using one of the strategies we looked at today, or try a new strategy. Fatima picked 54 flowers from the garden. She wants to put all the flowers into 9 vases so that each vase has the same number of flowers. How many flowers should she put in each vase? For Math Matters, I'm Miss Granados, and I hope you have a mathematical day. Keep on counting.